there guys, Portal Master 9351, and by popular demand, I am back for another episode of Skylanders Ring of Heroes beta test gameplay. I loved what I've seen so far, and I have not actually played any since the last time I made a video, which was yesterday, and I have really been wanting to play this a little bit more. Unfortunately, I still have to play it on my PC, because I still don't have an Android device, but I just remembered something the last time I played. I have a touch screen. Now, I'm going to look a little dumb touching the screen every time, and I know the camera's going to be wobbly, but if I do the touch screen, it's a more true to game experience, and also, you don't have the cursor going all over the screen, so I feel like that's an improvement. But if you don't like the camera wobble, I'll switch back to using the cursor. I may not even like using the touch screen. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. The second video that I shot, which was the complete what was it? All the characters in the game, that I did utilize the touch function, so there's that. So it looks like we just got our second day check-in reward, which is 150 energy. So we're now up to more energy than it even will display. So we're doing pretty good. So someone told me last time in the comments, they were like, wow, it's almost like they gave you enough gems to do a giant summoning thing, but you didn't do it in the first episode. Why is that? Well, I didn't want to blow them all the first time. But, so, I was also trying to understand this, what the difference between a premium and a luxury summon is. Because you got premium summon 1, premium summon 4 plus 1, then luxury summon 10 plus 1, and then special summon 10 plus 1. We have Starcast on there. Now, I've read somewhere that Starcast is one of the most powerful characters that you can get. So, I think with that in mind, we're going to start this video off by doing a special summon and just seeing what all we get from this little summoning thing. So, I'm just going to press this button, and we're gonna get this. It looks like it has legendary Starcast drop rate increased. So, I guess we'll buy the special summon and see who we get. Alright, tap the spring water. We get 10 different Skylanders. So, let's just go down the line. We get 11. Stealth Elf, Slam Bam, Aurora, Shadow Spitfire, Light Jetvac, Light Hex, Ember, Tree Rex, Buckshot, Crusher, and 20 Jetvacs. Alright, so I don't know how many of these things we need to actually do anything with. So let's see, I don't really know. If we go to characters then, how many shards do I need to actually get these things? So I'm like nowhere near actually being able to unlock any of these guys, which is, I guess, great. It's kind of unfortunate actually. I don't like that doesn't really let me get anything. It's kind of a little annoying actually. But we did just level up to Portal Master level 3, and we're getting a ton of Wish Stones, even though I still don't really know what Wish Stones do. And it looks like we're going to get even more Wish Stones, which is wonderful. We also have mail. Currency. What is this? Here's your attendance reward. Oh, there's all my energy. Wow. I have even more energy than I thought I did. Wow. That's a lot of energy. So we still have 500 gems. I don't want to blow them all now. The shop looks like it can let us get some shards, but I don't think we need any of these things yet. We have Wish Stones though. So do we want to get those runes? Ah, heck. Let's get this rune right here. I mean, why not, honestly? I don't really know any better than to buy that, so let's go ahead and buy it. I guess I'll come and I'll equip it on my Stealth Elf into energy slot D. And what does this actually do? Gives me 26 HP, and is that minus 23 attack? Well, that's kind of weird, but I mean, it's green, it's rare, it's whatever. Yeah. Okay, so, looks like the best, and now we have another mission completed. Okay, so now we have 5,000 gold. Great, wonderful. I still don't fully know what's going on in this game, y'all. Do we have a community button? Looks like, this dude from Korea sent me a friend request. I don't know who you are. I don't know how to read Korean. So, the way we unlock more stuff is by just doing more quests and going through more Shattered Islands. So, I guess, without further ado, let's keep battling through the Singing Forest and, doing stuff. I think I'm gonna switch back to Cursor, because honestly, that's kind of easier to do. I know that it's kind of annoying, the cursor on screen, but it's more convenient for me, and it doesn't shake the screen. So I think that's what we're gonna go back to doing. Just for now. Obviously, when I actually get this game out of beta, I'll be able to get it on my phone right here, and then I won't have to worry about the cursor at all. So Yeah, we still got my little Portal Master dude over here, but I still don't really know what he does, because I don't think I'm a high enough level to actually have any of his stuff unlocked yet. So, guess you just gotta keep playing and figure stuff out. I'm excited to keep playing, because I still don't know what a lot of stuff does, and I genuinely want to figure out what's going on in this game. The last episode, I said everything makes sense, and everything in this game does make sense. I just don't know what a lot of this stuff is at this point. I understand the battle system. That makes a ton of sense, but there we go again. It makes sense, but there's still a whole lot of stuff that I've been reading about online about, like, PvP and, like, this tower, and I don't know what that stuff is, and I want to find out what that stuff is, and I don't want to watch other people's gameplay because I want to find it out myself. So, yeah. So, this is, the second episode in my, beta video. I think when the actual thing comes out, I'll do even more gameplay if you guys want to see it. I got over 1,000 views. I'm actually sitting at 1,200 right now on that first video, so I'm actually really pleased with how that turned out. So, with that in mind, I'm gonna, like I said, keep going. Can't talk. Keep going on the videos. And I also just realized up here in this top that it shows you how many different battles you have to fight in each mission, which is kind of convenient. I didn't know that was up there the first time. So yeah, I love seeing that. I love seeing that picture every time. It makes me very happy. You don't know how happy it makes me. Wow, tons of stuff. And we just unlocked the Chompy, I think. I think that's enough to get a Chompy. We've got the Chompy, says Callie. Looks like the Chompy doesn't want to. Huh. So, looks like the Chompy's now one of us, so we just unlocked a villain. Now, if I understand, a villain does not work the same way as a Skylander, but I don't know that for certain. So yeah, tap the villain button. You can view villains via the villain button. Why don't we welcome our new companion, Chompy? So let's summon the dude. Alright, we got a Chompy. Huh. Well, it looks like the Chompy's actually happy to be with us. Okay. Tap the level power-up button so we can give him potions. So these are the potions that I've been getting. I've been wondering what they actually did. Tap the potion button. Tap the power-up button. And so that looks like we can force level him up without actually having to take him into battle. You can make villains grow stronger with special potions. And that might be the only way to level up villains. You might not be able to take them into battle to level them up. I don't know. Huh, okay. That's cool. So, alright. So, it looks like tap team formation, tap the villain button, tag the Chompy. Okay. So, looks like you can take one villain into battle. So, that's cool. And this is a notification from BlueStacks that I'm going to close out. There we go. Go away, BlueStacks. Oh, I did not want to do that. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Got a big old Frankenstein. Summon the villain. Okay, so that's what that icon does. I've been wondering what that did. But it looks like he's got a long cooldown time. So, I'm assuming he's pretty powerful, though. Good. The Chompy is ready to fight. And there comes the Chompy. Okay. So, okay, so he gets a certain number of turns. So he gets a total of 3 turns, it looks like. But he has a very quick cooldown on his Chomp. It just takes him a while to actually get into the game, it looks like. Okay. I like that system. I really do. So, okay, it looks like he does not regenerate between rounds of combat, so I kind of have to be a little sparing when I use him. That makes sense. I can't believe I said it again. Just use all the abilities. Use them all. Chomp. Chompy is gonna go chomp. You could have guessed that that's his ability. Awesome. Let's take out this threat pack first. I'm curious what happens when you use all of Chompy's chomps. So that's what I'm going to do here in a second. Although it looks like they've almost killed the poor Chompy, so that's unfortunate. Alright, so... Okay, so he just disappears and he goes back into cooldown. So you may as well spam the villain ability, because it looks like you get the villain back. So that's good to know. So we're just going to, from now on, spam the villain's ability, because it does not use mana, or, yeah, it doesn't use the mana to start with. So that actually means that you can just spam him as often as you want, as long as he's available. Good to know. Frankenstein is a beast, dude. But looks like I just knocked him down, so we're about to take him out. Down he goes. You completed adventure training. Swagalicious. All kinds of wish stones, even more Chompy fragments. So I know you get to awaken and evolve Skylanders, but I didn't see awakened forms for villains, so I don't really know how that works. And it looks like when you unlock stuff in the book, okay, that's cool. You can check them out in the book. That's good to know. I'm just gonna decline this because I don't know who that person is. And go to missions. More gold. And now we get a ton of gems, and we got more experience from that. So now we're up to level 4. And we further increased our max stuff. Alright, so okay, so this is the adventure training segment, and this is what I had seen the other day, where it's kind of like a quest system, and we got 10,000 gold from that. So that's good. Looks like the next thing we gotta do is clear mission 2-2. So, I'm still not sure. Okay, these are potions. So I guess that with all this gold, we may as well go ahead and go to the Chompy and just go ahead and level them up as much as we possibly can. I don't see a reason to not do that. I mean, I don't really know, but I guess a level 9 Chompy's better than a level 4 Chompy and a bunch of potions. So, I mean, it was whatever. Looks like there's some big old potions that we can get later on, though, so I guess that levels him up a lot. So, skill unavailable. So we have to evolve him to unlock this skill. So that's cool. How many fragments do we need? We need 35 shards to be able to evolve the Chompy. And then to evolve these guys, we're going to need a lot more fragments to do that. And then you need a ton to awaken them, which we don't actually have any at all. Yeah, that's going to be a while before we can awaken anybody. Might not even get around to doing that in the beta, because it looks like that's actually a lot of stuff that's required. Although you might get more stuff as you go along. I don't really know how it all works yet, which is why we're going to figure that out. So, we just finished 1-6, so now we go on to 1-7, and this looks like a boss battle with Chompy Mage, Broccoli Guy, and some other cohorts. So that's cool. This is going to be probably the most intense battle yet, I'm sure, with, you know, it being a boss battle and stuff. I'm always reminded of a Pokemon trainer every time the character does that. Every time my little avatar dude. Alright, let's take out Broccoli Guy, because I think Broccoli Guy is more than likely a healer, so it would make the most sense to go ahead and try to take out Broccoli Guy, wouldn't it? Summon the Chompy dude. Boom, there we go. Chomp. Do your chomping thing. Chomp, 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 chomp. Just keep targeting that dude. Take him out. Now the threat pack. I feel like Hot Dog is the most aggressive character I've got, although he might actually be an attack character. I'm not familiar with everyone's character class right now, so if Hot Dog's an attack class character, then that would make a whole lot of sense that he'd be the one dealing all the damage. I like that there's a little boss intro. That's kind of cool. I appreciate that. One of the bad subordinates of Chaos. To catch him, we might be able to get a hint on Chaos's whereabouts. Let's find out where he is and why the villains are here. Alright. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Gotta use these big attacks to try to take out the Chompy Mage. Ooh, was that a critical hit? Oh, that's cool. So his life is actually represented up there. So when I first fought Chaos in the tutorial, I was also wondering why his health was represented up there. And I guess bosses have their entire stat bar represented up here, which makes sense. And now he's doing something, and I don't know what that's doing. I think he's gonna turn into the big Chompy dude. More than likely. But I just knocked him down before he could do that, so that's cool, I think. Take him out. Take him out. Boom. Yeah, yeet. Dab on him. That was cringy. I know it was cringy, and I don't care that it was cringy, because I just did it anyway. But it looks like Chaos ordered Chompy Mage to attack, and it looks like we let him get away. Wow, that was intelligent. We beat him down and we just let him run away. That doesn't make any sense, but we gotta go track him down to the Misty Bog. I guess they gotta continue the story somehow. And we're leveling up all these characters. Oh, and I got a first-time reward, but I accidentally clicked off of it, so I don't actually know what we got. And it looks like we now have enough to summon Drilla, which is cool. Take a look at the spot where Chompy Mage stayed. The Doom Raiders must have been plundering this floating island. They stole a lot of stuff, and we found the soul stones for Drilla. If the Droom Raiders, that's a typo, kept gathering these soul stones, something terrible would have happened. And now we're getting a rundown on what the soul stones are, but it looks like they're where they store a Skylander's soul, or something like that. I guess that kind of makes sense. They are stones with the soul stone, like the Infinity Stone, Thanos' snap. I'm trying too hard. Okay, so you can get Skylander soul stones on every 7th stage of an adventure. You can check the maximum number of times you can enter. Keep in mind you can't exceed the number displayed. So you can keep entering the 7th stage to keep farming the soul stones for Drilla. So it looks like characters that are dropped from the 7th stage of a battle, or of an island, will probably be some of the easiest ones to get. So I guess Drilla is a character that's really easy to acquire. And we can go ahead and summon him, I think. We can exchange, not exchange. We gotta go. Where do we have to go for that? We go to characters, that's right. To summon Drilla. But he's just a 1-star. Awesome. So probably for the farming, I'll probably do a lot of that off camera. So next time we come back, I may actually have more Drilla stuff so that we can evolve them. We need 35 soul stones to be able to do that. So we'll get there. I don't know. I guess there's no way to force level up a character. You can only do that to villains, I think. So Hot Dog is actually support, and okay, that's kind of weird because I wouldn't have expected that. I'm actually going to look at what these abilities... I'll do that off camera. I don't want to bore you guys with that, looking at what all this stuff does, but it looks like we got another... Wow, we got a ton of runes right there. That's awesome. So that's like a complete set. So I think I'm going to go into Hot Dog, actually, and load in all of these runes, actually. It's going to decrease his defense and attack, I think, but it's going to make him more of an attacker, which he seems to be doing a lot of attack anyway, so I think that makes sense. That'll kind of boost what's already there. Whereas the energy rune is more of a defensive oriented one. How do you power up runes? Looks like you just spend gold to power it up. Okay. Huh. Alright, and that just gets up to +1. So we can go ahead and just engrave all this stuff, I guess. And it's going to try to make him a little more attack-oriented. I'm actually going to power this one up, too, because I have so much gold, I may as well go ahead and use it. And it doesn't increase the amount of health it takes away, it just increases the amount of attack that it gets. And I guess there can be an unsuccessful power-up or something. Yeah, like I'm doing right now. Alright. Awesome. Okay, and now it's a blue rune. So, looks like as you level it up, it becomes blue, which is what this one is. But this is a 2-star rune, whereas this is a 1-star, or sorry, that's a 1-star rune. This is a 2-star rune. So that's going to be better. And I guess I'll go ahead and, well, you know what, let me go back to Stealth Elf, and, again, I'll probably do a lot of this off camera later on, but we're going to go ahead and power this thing up a little bit. Try to increase Stealth Elf's health a good bit. Because this is definitely, that's going to do a lot of stuff right there, you can see. We have so much gold right now. So there's no reason to not just go ahead and try to power all this stuff up. Come on. Boom, there we go. Alright, I'm liking that. That's a lot of health. Alright, you know what? You know what? That doesn't subtract from it. That adds to it. So I'm insane. That minus, it's a dash, not a minus. That confused me for a little bit. But okay, I understand that a lot more now. So, oh wait, I still have one more rune that I can put in. Put this energy rune in. Engrave. Alright. Awesome. So now Stealth Elf has definitely got to be my most powerful character. Yeah, no, it's still not my most powerful character. Whatever, except it has a ton of HP. Stealth Elf has a ton of health. That's good. Alright, we have another mission. We're powering up runes. Awesome. So, we'll go on another adventure, now to the Misty Bog. Alright. Oh, okay, hold on. There's one other thing I want to talk about. So, Fire Skylanders will be weaker in this. So, Hot Dog won't be as strong. And I just put all those runes in Hot Dog. But I don't know if you caught this, so it looks like you can also tab back and forth between the islands that way. But so I've unlocked normal mode now, which is a harder version of the Singing Forest. And I can actually do that along with the easy version of the Misty Bog. So there's actually a difficulty system in addition to unlocking new islands. You unlock new difficulties, so that's kind of cool. But we want to keep on powering through the story and just seeing what else this thing has to offer. I wonder what you get for clearing that. Looks like chill. Looks like you get chill for doing this this one. So team formation. I don't know why it's having us form a new team. It's kind of weird, actually. Don't really know what that's for. We want to add the companion in, and I don't know what that button does. Oh, it's a filter. Okay, that makes sense. Looks like a funnel, but it's actually a filter. Alright. Lots and lots of Chompy. So we're going to speed this up. And that's not the auto battle function. That just speeds things up. Make things a little faster paced so that we can get a little bit more action into each episode. I didn't want to play the first little bit with that system because I wanted you guys to be able to see just how the game works in normal speed. But now that we're actually, you know... now that we're actually a little ways into the game, I figure we can speed things up. And I think I'm going to try to make each episode roughly 20 to 30 minutes. I don't know how are we doing on time right now. We're at 21 minutes, so I probably won't be able to finish this island. But we'll see how far we can get into like 25 minutes, and I might do some other stuff off camera, like I said, and then we'll get back to powering through the story later on today. Probably make another episode today and probably upload that tomorrow because I want to get a lot of content of this while the beta test is up, just so that we can unlock as much as is humanly possible. And I'm debating on how I want to title these episodes. So originally I was thinking of trying to do, like, you know, funny titles. Like the first episode would be called That Makes Sense, and the second episode would be called something else. But I feel like the better way to do it at this point is just by telling you guys what we're doing in each episode. So I think the first one is going to be called, whatever the name of that first island is, and then this one will be called Misty Bog. And, or I might call the first one, like, First Impressions. This one might be called, the First Island, since we just finished the first island. The next one might be called Misty Bog, since we'll probably beat the Misty Bog in the next one. But I don't know how I'm going to work that out. I guess you guys will see how I do that as soon as I, actually upload this. And I honestly think that that's probably where we're going to end it today. I don't want to make this episode any longer than it already is. And we're honestly getting a little bit, we're getting somewhere in this game. I can tell. We got more energy. It's ridiculous. Oh, wait. No, we're not there yet. But we do now have another 1,000 gems. So that's actually enough to come and do another special summon. So I think we're going to do another special summon and just see what we get. I feel like that's the best thing to do right now. Let's see what we get. 2 Air Strikes. 4 Zulu. 2 Shadow Spyro. 2 Shadow Spitfire. 2 Light Jetpack. 2 High Volt. 2 Nightmare. 4 more Shadow Spyro. 2 Crusher. 2 more Shadow Spyro. And 20 Sprockets. Awesome. So, is that enough to actually summon anything? Not yet, but it is enough to get Wish Stones. And we still can't do that, so I don't know why I keep clicking on that. We got more potions, too, so I might do a little bit more of that before I leave. Yeah, how many do we actually need to unlock Shadow Spyro? Because we're getting a lot of fragments, and same thing with Sprocket. Okay, so we're halfway to a Sprocket as well. Guess that's cool. What was I doing? Oh yeah, going to Villain, and we're gonna level up Chompy a little more before I leave. And that doesn't actually do anything, it just gives him some XP. Whatever. Alright, y'all, that's all for this episode. We made it to level 5, and we made it through the first island, so that's exciting. Stay tuned, because I'm gonna have more of this coming soon. We're gonna try to unlock more of this stuff like the Distorted Dimension, Altar of Trials, and Mirage Tower, whatever those things are. So yes, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. Like I just said, this has been Portal Master 9351. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and shout out to all my patrons on Patreon, especially Liam Corner, The Collector Creepypasta, and Portal Power TV. See you guys next time.